Having that much, like enough $15 million for a house is wild. Just a wild amount of money.
I mean, that means you at least gotta have 50.
I mean, who knows? I don't even know. These numbers sound like magic numbers. It's like bazillions.
Dude, after the first check, that's 10 grand for a weekend. You're like, oh.
I thought the top, because I was opening for Big J for years. I thought $2,000 a weekend was the most you could make up until 3 years ago.
That
3 years ago, I was like, dude, $2K a weekend?
Me too.
What?
That's exactly what I thought.
But I mean, that's the ladder you climb. I mean, I fought for $80.
Yeah.
$80. My MMA debut, they paid me $70. Then for a few fights I fought for free. My first fight out of the country in Panama was 95. It wasn't even 100. And I paid my flight tickets out of my hotel. Yeah. Not me, some sponsor.
I mean, that's what it is with comedy. In the beginning, you're literally going on the road. You're losing money. You know, you buy your flight. You just to have the opportunity to get up and to just cut your teeth and to, try to figure it all out. And then slowly but surely, after a decade, you go, oh, now I'm making a little bit of money, and then it just doesn't feel like enough.
I mean, but because we always want more.
I like comparing it though to like doing a fight in Panama.
Yeah, dude. My first open mic was just like your fight in Panama for $90.
I had to do a black room in Philadelphia, so I understand.
I remember it's whoever is more consistent that get it to the other side, because everybody have the same desire, but not everybody's willing to fucking walk the walk and stay there because it's fucking shitty.
Yeah.
But I mean,
and it's like embarrassing. People are like, you went to Cleveland for $80 to bomb in an all black
fight an Ecuadorian.
I had to. My dad, every time I'd leave, I'd be like, he asked me every show I do. He'd be like, how much are they paying you? And I'd be like,
I hate when my dad asks me at the beginning.
Nothing.
He's like, how much you making? I'm like, fuck, 200.
Now they don't ask.
No.
Now my dad will ask me, I'll go see my dad. I'll be like, you want to know how much they fucking paid me on this one? I'll buy your house right now.
I can buy you, motherfucker. I'll make you my slave. Kick in the chest now. Say that. Come on, daddy. Who's daddy now?
For real, that's what I say to my dad.
Just waving money and says, pull your pants down, Phil.
That's what I say to my dad. I'm like, yo, I'll buy your house right now, dude. He's like, Shane, you're an asshole. It's like, no, you used
Shane
to
told me, he told me that he'd give me $1 million if he killed himself. He said, just no strings attached. You don't remember this?
I promised you.
You promised me, if you kill yourself, you give me $1 million, no strings attached before you killed yourself without saying anything.
Can I get some of that?
Deal.
I help you kill yourself.
I promise. What?
If you kill yourself.
Yeah, which is actually like, it's a decent bet.
Can I get some of that too?
I help you die.
I help you die.
Just $1 million, dude. Who gives a shit?
Will you beat me to death?
If you put the money back here and you sign that you wanted to do it,
euthanasia.
I fucking step on your face until you melt.
How quickly?
I don't use soccer shoes, the one with the metal.
Yeah.
You step on your fucking head.
Take your time.
Chino, how quickly could you beat Shane to death with your bare hands? Like, in a very realistic way.
Like,
I'm asking.
For real.
It's a real question.
I think
to death.
I think
he's a big guy.
I know. I think in order to kill somebody, it's not like 20 punches. You gotta like solid for a minute nonstop.
You have to take a break, get some water.
Yeah. Bro, it's not easy to kill somebody. That's why when people act like gangs, and I'm like, killing people is not cool.
Well,
but for $1 million, and if he's accepting it, I'm saying, come on, buddy. I like you bad. That minute we can be far.
I think to kill him with your bare hands, you'd probably just choke him.
Yeah, that would be quick.
The quickest way.
Yeah. But then you gotta really choke him, because if you're choking a little bit, he will come back, and that's fucked up. You gotta fucking hit him back.
Do it again.
Yeah.
You're counting your money, he wakes up, you're like, oh,
fuck. And if you beat the fuck out of him, he's gonna still like fucking agonizing, like, You just give me a fucking knife, dude. Let me fucking slice you up in like a pig.
No, dude.
Why?
Let's do a gun.
No, dude, you gotta go.
Beat to death is fucking that's a shit way to go.
I mean, you really want to win the money.
Yeah, and you got to make sure he's dead. Otherwise, he's gonna come back with a vengeance years later.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hire someone to beat you to death.
His eye half closed, his jaw fucking twisted and shit.
Well, Shane's a tough. So Shane doesn't realize how tough he is, because we've played sports together. You're so strong. If you wanted to beat me up, all you'd have to do And because you said this, because you're like, oh, 'cause you were talking about me and Butterly fighting. You're like, oh, Tim would piece me up. I was like, no, dude, you're so strong. All you would have to do is grab me by my shoulders and start pushing my head into a wall over and over again. But you really, dude, I'm telling you right now, I've like, remember in the pool? You grabbed me in the pool and just picked me up. And I felt like a child.
I thought, yeah, but you guys know fucking jujitsu.
No, not really.
Dude,
But check this out. And that's the problem. That's a little difference between knowing jiu-jitsu, taking a boxing class, into saying fuck you in the studio. Like, it's a different animal. It's a different energy. Dude. If you get to grab anybody and just fucking throw them against a wall, I don't give a fuck how you're fighting. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And most people out there will be like, oh my God, he's actually strong. They will push down.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not throwing up an arm bar
what.
if he smashed his head into a bar.
I tried to, I've talked about it before, but after a podcast, I was all fucked up and I started like pushing Rogan. Like just like.
Or like Mark Coleman, you saw that one?
No.
That one, keep going, that too later.
But we just got done and I was obviously, I knew Rogan was going to kill me. I wasn't like, I have a chance here. But I started like run blocking, like offensive line football. I was like, you can't do shit. My arms are too long. I was like pushing him. And then he just pushed my arms out of the way, choked me in 2 seconds.
It's also different. Like a black belt it's much different. And he's a strong motherfucker.
Yeah, he can be fucking 5'5"?
Yeah, he's probably 5, yeah.
Yeah, he's like my size, but he's fucking a fucking refrigerator.
He's huge, dude.
Full of elk.
Yeah.
That's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, he was huge, dude. But I was hammered. So he had me in an arm bar and I was like, this is nothing, you pussy. I'll never tap, you fucking bitch. And then he really cranked it. I'm still hurt. You fucked my shoulder up.
I mean, you have to. If your homie saying fuck you, you gotta get
he
a
fucked
little
me
injury.
up.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
And then he felt bad. I called him the next day. I was like, dude, you fucked my shoulder up. He was like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, come back to Austin.
He's like, dude, I'll hook you up my stem cell guy.
That's exactly what he said. He's like, I'll get you stem cells.
I remember
like,
my knee was fucked up. He's like, oh, dude, he was like, hit up the knees over toes guy.
Yeah.
I was like, the world famous knee. You think I'm DMing him and he's going to answer me, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, Joe is Joe. That's a fucking legend. And he can fucking fight too. I mean, that guy can kick your head at any day. Even with those tight jeans, he will fucking take your head off.
Yeah, those tight jeans.
It's
They're
funny.
probably tactical. They're probably like stretching shit.
Yeah.
It's funny how much like Ari doesn't know about like a fight. Like we'll be talking. It'll be me, Ari, and Norman, and he'll be like, "Do you think we could take Joe?" It's like, no, dude, we have no shot.
You mean all three of you together?
Yeah, Ari and Norman.
I mean, Ari looks very fragile. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he looks like a guy that you would spit on his face and fall.
You got that.
He looks like he's like a guy that smokes cigarettes all day.
I think he's got a
black
chin,
coffee
though.
with sugar.
I think Ari's got a chin.
Yeah, because he got slapped by
Rappaport. He just
Michael Rappaport
laughed
slapped
right
him
in his face. He
Who's that
laughed
guy?
right at him.
Yeah.
Like somebody smacked him when he was
Slapped him
cool.
in his face and he just laughed
Yeah,
at
he's
him.
a famous actor, Michael Rappaport. He was in the movie Higher Learning. And
he didn't do anything about it.
no, Ari just laughed. That was his defense, was to laugh.
That's
Being
kind of
smacked.
fucked up
It was,
too.
but then they kicked Rappaport out of the bar. It was pretty funny.
Oh, they kick him out.
Yeah.
Why is laughing? Just because he's a comedian?
Ari was talking shit. Oh, so Ari got canceled for making fun of Kobe Bryant when he died in the helicopter crash. Ari hates the Lakers.
I like Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody
it was a
likes
joke.
Kobe.
It was a joke, or it was
Yeah,
like
but it's
Yeah,
the way
but it's
the way
such a
that
bad
Ari
joke.
does jokes. So I mean, literally Ari, a minute before Ari, it's announced that Kobe and his daughter die, and then Ari puts an Instagram live video, and he's just cackling, laughing.
It was bad.
It was bad. And if you
That's
know
kind of
Ari,
bad.
you understand why it's funny. He would do videos like that for a lot of celebrities when they would die.
I'm sure he's funny.
Oh, he's hilarious.
I got if I'm in charge of the cancellation group, I'll be like, let's give the guy a pass.
Yeah.
But
It was just
People
Well, he's a
get
comic.
sensitive.
Look, here's the reality.
Yeah.
Ari's number one, a really funny person, and number two, he's actually a genuinely really good person.
Yeah.
Like a legitimately sweetheart of a person, very selfless, really helps people out.
It sounds when I hear him on shows, it sounds good.
yeah, he's the man.
But
He's
like,
like a good dude.
He's the man. So
That's
he-
a problem with the cancellation thing. I mean, if you do comedy for a living and you get to a point that you're actually good, you can get away with anything because it's fucking comedy. People that pay, doesn't matter what race they are, whatever, they want to laugh at the jokes that
Of course.
Like if a regular.
Well, you're Hispanic, right? So if you're in a comedy club and somebody's making Hispanic jokes, for me personally, I love that. I feel like I'm a part of the show. If they're making fun of everybody but my race or like, well, what is going on here?
A friend had tickets for Joe Rogan. This is fucking 7 years ago, a long time ago. He invited me, and Whitney Cummings was right before him, and she locked eyes with me. It's like, who the fuck is this Mexican? I said, like, bitch, I'm from Ecuador. And she just looked away. She wasn't expecting me to answer. And I was like, from Ecuador. And then she just looked away and keep going. I was like, I got you.
Yeah, that would fuck you up.
Because she was expecting me to be like, Mexico, yeah.
I feel like cancel culture doesn't affect fighters as much though, because
not at all. We were just talking about that.
Really, like,
Shawn is feeling like he's the fucking a staple for that. Now I think I can say anything.
I mean, I think I watched Conor McGregor bite the nose off a 90-year-old man in a bar.
Sock that dude. By the way, speaking of Ari taking a punch, that geezer took that punch.
Yeah, he did, dude.
He took a hook from behind from Conor McGregor. I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, that guy's been drunk since the 70s. He don't give a fuck.
He didn't feel a thing, dude.
He don't even know who Conor is.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, I went to war, bro. You think I give a fuck about you?
Yeah.
I think Conor offered him a drink and he'd say, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Conor. He was probably cocked out. He's like, fuck you, you take my fucking drink.
Yeah, that was actually the worst look for Conor.
It's crazy.
Was the
amount
guy
of Conor
not just
Conor's
hitting
truly
an old guy.
uncancelable. The amount of things that like
Not just hitting the old guy, but the old guy swallowing the punch.
Yeah.
And just being like,
the old man should get canceled.
what the fuck was that?
asshole.
That was disrespectful.
Yeah, that was to the
well, there was the
fighting
chick that and then he went in like the bathroom at like the Lakers game or whatever. And then like it came out later, it was just a picture of like a fat chick, and I was like, oh, nobody buys that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it came out later. She was sitting with him at it. She was like
Yeah, you just
still
keep
around. Like
getting-
it was clearly a
It was, but I mean, in defense of him, let's see what the media would happen. He told security, kick out the boyfriend, tell the girl to wait for him in the restroom. Whatever happened. But then,
Oh, she had a boyfriend with her?
I mean, that's what one side of the media say.
What a whore. Anyway, so that made me angry. I apologize, dude.
But I don't know.
Just imagine my girlfriend, you bitch. She would do that, wouldn't she?
Yeah, I mean, that's heavy. But I mean, is that true? Or is just this one chick saying like, I'm going to sue this asshole. I'm going to flirt with him. And them say, I don't want to do this. And them say, tell everybody. It could be both. I don't know anything.
yeah.
You almost, it's almost, if you have the opportunity to sue a celebrity or a corporation, it's almost stupid not to, because you're going to win every time. They're going to settle out.
Yeah.
They're like, fucking, let me just get this out of my way.
Right.
So you sort of see it happen all the time. You see, people come up with frivolous
But
lawsuits.
Conor is a little out of control. I mean, he's with a beer every day. Could be just for the picture, but doesn't seem like it's for the picture.
Yeah.
And he's fucking loaded. He don't even need to fight.
Yeah.
He's fighting just to earn some respect back, because I think that's what is bugging him. He have like, no one is like, fuck yeah, that's the man.
Yeah.
It's like he's rich, famous, but
Being the best. That has to be something that like very few people are the best like in the world, right? The absolute best. And there was a time where Conor was genuinely the best, and he's chasing that dragon. The money, the fame, he's got everything he
But
gets.
that's the thing. Sometimes you chase so hard the wrong thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be fucking broke. I want to be loaded. But you want to be that loaded and everybody disrespect you. It's kind of like, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it does suck when he made it and everyone like now he's a money fight. Obviously, so people are just like, fuck you, constantly trying to fucking goad him into it.
Yeah,
and he's fucked up. He's doing blow.
Well, he's
and
so
shit.
famous that he like
He's getting on Twitter. He's like, Joe, you dick, yeah, Joe. That was my favorite. You ever listen to his fucking?
I love when he does that.
Connor's Twitter is so funny.
He don't write on Twitter. He put like a voice note on Twitter.
Oh, it is voice.
He does
notes.
the voice, and he was watching the Khabib fight. Obviously, I don't say obviously, but it sounded like he was probably doing blow watching his Khabib fight, and he was making fun of Rogan for being like, "That's an illegal head strike." He's like, "That's an illegal head strike." Shut up, Joe. You dick, yeah. You fucking dick. Called him a dick. Shut up, Joe.
It's funny. He just loses it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm assuming, and I'm pretty sure he's a really cool guy.
Yeah, he seems
just
like the coolest guy possible.
If you're partying with Conor and like you're on his good side, I'm sure he's the fucking coolest dude in the world to party with. You're just in private jets doing the best blow in the world.
I mean, the cocaine he does is probably actually good for you.
Doggy, when he's below the blow, it's healthy.
He's so clean. It actually gives you a better mind. I don't know.
It's like, dude, I just want to fix my relationships.
I mean, it's probably using like 91 gas instead of like 84.
Yeah.
For the preparation, you know? Yeah. Or maybe jet fuel, something a little higher. God,
dude. Conor McGregor blow has to be the best blow in the world.
Maybe not. Like, there's a lot of people that die with shitty blow too.
That is true.
What a way. I think everybody, at least one guy you like, a musician, celebrity, die out of a fucking wrong line.
Yeah.
And then how you prove it's a good line. There's not like a machine that goes beep, beep, beep. Oh, this is fucking good.
Yeah. No, you got to give it to one of your loser friends and watch them do it
first. I watch the Gas Digital staff go at it. And then I go, all right, if those fucking guys are
That's
alive.
what podcast producers are for.
Yeah. I let Gardini go first.
You put the line here, he's like, come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Get the first line.
Yeah.
I mean, one bad line can really send your heart